What's good, card sharks? It's your boy Alpha Toxin coming at you with another poker video today, guys. Got some gameplay of a ranked tournament. This is a silver ranked tournament. They have different levels. Let's take a look here. So we're doing a silver. Buy-in is $10,000. First place is going to be a $36,000 pot. Worked my way up to silver. I believe it's nothing is the first rank, and then you move up to bronze and then silver, and after that is gold and platinum. So we're trying to work our way up. Looks like there's 7 days left in the season, so I don't know if you reset after those 7 days, but we'll find out here soon enough. But I wanted to get some ranked tournament play in. I played a few hands, probably folded a few of them, but I got a king queen here, and I had somebody that didn't have too many chips left. They went in with 3.5. Two people did, and I got a decent hand, so I go ahead and be a little risky, gamble a little bit, and decide I feel like I got a pretty good chance to win this hand. So right here I got 7 deuce on the flop. Doesn't really help me out, so I just check it. I don't want to put too much more money in there. I already put there's already a lot of cash in there. I put some pretty big bets in there already. So we'll get a 9, so I just check it again. Everybody does the same because they're scared because they got a lot of money in there. So we're just playing it safe. End up getting a 5 on the river, but I feel like, what do I got? Do I got king 9? I do have king 9. So a pair of 9s with a, two pair 9s and 7s with a king high kicker is enough to win almost $14,000. So it starts out pretty good. I got lucky when I decided to go ahead and play that hand. We got ace 6. Not the greatest hand in the world, but definitely worth a call. Normally you want to go in with a raise, or you want to just fold immediately, but ace 9 is that kind of hand where you still want to play it, but you don't want to put too much money in there. You want to see a flop first. As long as no one raises, then we're in good shape. But at this table, I haven't had too many aggressive players, so I go ahead and just decide to call my ace 9. So I get we got 3 diamonds on board. That scares me a little bit, but I still got a pair of aces, so I'm going to make a bet and try to push somebody off of that flush draw. Chances are somebody's out there got at least 1 diamond, so I'm going to go ahead and just try to win it right here. I don't want anybody to to draw out that flush, but I did get a caller here, so I'm in a little bit of trouble, because there's a good chance she might be on a flush draw. And there's another diamond come up, so I'm really in trouble. So I decided to go ahead and just check, because my aces might not be that good. Actually, I got 2 pair. What is that, full house? Do I have aces? I have aces and 6s, so I have 2 pairs. But I check it down, like I said, because there's a flush draw out there. I don't want to lose everything. I got to play smart. So these hands are going pretty fast. I'm going to try to pay a little bit more attention to what I'm playing here. But I had to edit this down. I got it down to 20 minutes. So sorry guys, it'll be a long video, but I wanted to get most of the hands in here. There's always a jack deuce of clubs. Not a good hand, but again, I'm in the big blind, and this table really has not been aggressive at all. Have not been raising, so there's a good chance I'm going to be able to just call with my big blind to be able to see a flop without having to put any more money in there. So yeah, throughout this whole game, really not anybody being very aggressive, so I'll use that to my advantage, and I get to play a few more hands. So there's 2 clubs on the flop, which puts me in a position for a flush draw. So I'm going to go ahead and bet that, because I got 2 more chances to hit that club. And then I would have a jack high flush. So I get somebody actually raises me. It's a little surprising. So she must have a pretty decent hand. But I feel pretty confident calling just to see another card. There's a good chance I could get a flush here. So it's a 6. I don't think that really helps anybody too much. A possibility of a straight draw, but my flush draw would beat that straight if I happen to get it. And there's another 6 of clubs on the river, so that completes my flush draw. So right here, I should make a bet. I just check. I do that. I've been doing that a lot. I usually just check and then hope that somebody has something and that they re-raise me so I can go in with even bigger bet. It doesn't always work. I think the better strategy is just to put in a value bet, you know, a small bet, and try to get a little bit more money. That way it's probably a little bit more consistent instead of trying to play somebody, you know, slow roll somebody and hope that they bet on you. It's still a lot of fun when they do, but I think those value bets pay off more in the long run. So this guy finally has something. I don't even see what I got. Guys, I apologize, but it's probably something. Because I called him. And we got another caller right here. I wish I knew what I had. Too busy talking, not enough time paying attention. 3 clubs on board. Gotta be careful of that. I don't have a club. I got an ace. Aces and eights. Possibility of a straight draw, but not a very good one. I mean, I got 1 card to hit a 10. Aces and eights. Like, if anybody pairs anything, they got me beat. So it's a 4 clubs, so I don't have anything. But what I do here is I put in a bet. Make it look like a value bet. Right at 1.8. Like I got the flush, and I'm trying to just get a little bit of money from everybody. So that's called gambling. So I got her to fold. Again, I don't have anything. So I was able to bluff and take a pot away for 3.6. You know, you got to do that sometimes. The only way I was gonna win that hand is to make a bet. Because if I call, chances are anybody with the pair is gonna beat me. So I have to make them think I got that flush. You know, that's part of gambling. But sometimes you just got to be able to read your opponents and know when the time is right to put in that bet. I seem to do that a little bit more often than a lot of people. But I'm trying to win some hands. This guy goes in 3.8, which is everything he has left. I have my favorite hand in the game, Queen 9 suited. So I'll go ahead and call. He's got a nice hand, kings and jacks. So I'm just watching out for that king is his way of beating me. I got a 9, but he gets a jack and a king on the flop, so we got 2 pair, 2 overcards. So I'm definitely in trouble. Got 8.1 in the pot. Get real lucky on this river. Able to get a 3 of kind and knock this guy out. So that happens. A lot of times it happens against me, where I have the best hand going into the turn of the river. But this time I was able to get lucky, and the river actually worked in my favor. So here's a deuce 7, worst hand in the game. I kind of put like a little side game together when I play. I like to play deuce 7 to see if I can win with the worst hand in the game. You know, it's probably not the greatest idea, but you know, I'm trying to have fun. So we got 5, 6, 3 on the flop, so there's the possibility of some straight draws out there. I go ahead and bet on it. I'm trying to win. You know, you can't win if you don't bet. So I throw in a bet of almost 2,000. I show her the deuce 7, and I win with the worst hand in the game. So I feel pretty good about that little side action. This person to my left is not playing any hands. Just folding almost every hand. I guess just waiting for like aces or something. So I put a pretty good bet in there. Because you're only down to like technically 2 people. It's 3 in here, but the player to my left really not in the game anymore. So I think I got a pair of jacks here. But again, I go ahead and just check it down, see if she wants to raise. That 4 doesn't help anybody. So it's time to put in a little value bet, make a little bit of money if I'm gonna stay in here. So that doesn't really help anybody. There's not much of there's no flush draw out there. There's a small, possibility of straight. But I think my jacks are good, so I'll go ahead and put in a bet of 3,000. So I'll get called, and I got queen jack. My opponent ends up having a queen, I believe. Let me see. No, a jack. Yeah, so we both had jacks, but I had the higher kicker, so that's why I decided to put that strong bet in at the beginning, because 2 high cards, 2 over cards. So we're looking at deuce 7 again, so I'm gonna try to do another little bluff here, see if I can't get another win with deuce 7. So 5s and queens doesn't look too good for me. I'll go ahead and just check it. I don't have nothing, but make it look like I have nothing. But I'm about to make a bet here. Hopefully the cards work in my favor. So a jack, so I think I'm gonna, you know, bluff on this jack. Let them think that I got jacks and fives. So this person folds again to my left, and I get a call right here. So obviously she's got some. I'm still gonna try to win. So there's a 10 of hearts. So there's 3 hearts out there. So I can bluff the flush if I want. So not a big bet, but like a nice value bet, 2.7. I get called, and show her the deuce 7, and she got a pair of queens. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work every time, guys. So I don't recommend that necessarily, but I do that for fun. I enjoy winning with a deuce 7 and showing it to them. But maybe you don't want to do it too often. You might get yourself in trouble. Pocket queens. Definitely was. I just check it. I'm going to slow play these queens, it looks like. See if she can't get a hold of something. See if she doesn't start making the bet. So it's like a straight draw out there. No bet. I can't wait. You know, I got to bet these queens. I got to make something off of them. So there's a value bet of 1.5. Nines and queens, so I gotta be careful. She might have a 9, but she probably would have betted if she did. So still feeling pretty good about the queens. I just check it because that 9 does worry me just a little bit. And another 8, so there's like a possibility of some straight draws out there. And again, I gotta make a little bit of a bet. I still think I got the best hands here with queens and 9s. She really didn't have anything, so I was able to get a nice little pot, 4,200 right there. So this person's been folding, and they finally lost all their blinds, and they're down to their last $50. So I got a deuce jack, so I just get it out of the way. Got some pocket 9s out there. I left his hand in here just because the person to my left gets knocked out. I'm not sure what their plan of action was because all they did was fold every hand. I think they were trying to hope that one of the other 2 players got knocked out or something. But finally she's out of the way, so it's down to heads up. Player to my left is going to hang out and just spectate for a little while. But we're down to the last 2 players. I got a pretty substantial lead with 36,000. And you can start playing a little bit looser because, you know, there's not going to be as many cards out there. So a 10-2, you know, becomes playable all of a sudden. If you got 5, 6 people on the table, you can fold that immediately. But I think you got a possibility of a straight draw here, so I'm going to go ahead and bet that. I think I got a pair of jacks too, maybe. So the only thing that's really beating me right now is a pair of queens. Or straight, could be out there. But I hit the straight, king high straight. So I'm definitely gonna, there's a bet, so I'm fine with that. I think I'm gonna raise here. I feel like my straight is better than whatever else she might have. So she calls my big bet of 5,000, which is cool. So I went with the straight 17,000, huge pot. Let's see if we can see what she had on here. So she had 2 pair of queens and kings, which is great. I could have went all in there and won it right there because she definitely would have went in with 2 pairs. I know I would have, but I got that straight and I was able to win a $17,000 pot. So I got 44,000 right now. I don't think she's sitting there like at 14,000. So I got like 30,000 more. So I can definitely be more aggressive, play more hands, bet a little bit more, raise a little bit more often. Like now, I'm betting on 3.5, which is pretty big. You know, part of her bankroll. So, but she wants to play, so she calls. So I think I got a 2 in there. I don't know if I got ace 2. I think I got 2-4 now that I think about it. So I'm looking at trip 2s. I'm just trying to bait right now. I'm trying to see if I can't get her to hang herself. She does. Look at that, 8.5. Oh, I got 8s and 10s. I'm sorry, I thought I had 2s. So I got 2 pair. but she probably got an ace maybe. So that's the first time she's been aggressive and bet that much. So I was like, my 8s aren't gonna do it, so I'm out of here. There's a one hand in this game where I had, maybe it's coming up, I had some 2s. I thought that was it. There it is right there, deuce 4. Now normally you would never play that, but again, it's heads up. So I'm gonna, you know, it don't cost me nothing to check to see the flop. So look, I got 2 pair right there on the flop, aces and 2s. So I was like, again, I'm gonna slow roll this thing, see if I can't get some money here. So another 2. That's what was that? That's full house right there, aces and 2s. So no, I'm sorry, that's just trip 2s. I don't have any aces. I'm getting ahead of myself. So what do I got? I got 4s. I got 2. I don't have any aces. I got full house with 2s and 4s. So I bet 3,000. She doesn't bite. I should show with a 2 and 4, but I don't. I'm trying to win, so I'm not trying to give her too much information. But I really haven't had too many problems here. There's been a lot of hands that I've cut out where we kind of do a lot of check calls, and there's a lot of times where my opponent could put in a raise and force me to fold. You know, you have to do that every once in a while because a lot of my hands aren't that great, but for some reason, you know, I got into my opponent's head and they think that I got a hand every time, so it's allowing me to bluff a little bit more often. So I put a nice little bet in, 2,000 on the flop, just to see if I can't get her to fold. There's 3 clubs on the board, so I'll go ahead and check it. So 4 clubs on there. I think I do have 1 club in my hand, and right here, I got the 7 clubs. So I meant to put in a value bet. I hit the wrong button here, because that's almost guaranteed that I got the win. But I hit the wrong button there, and I hit the, not a big deal, but I would have liked to put in a small value bet. But I accidentally checked instead of raised. 6, 7, connected cards. Again, when you heads up, that's definitely playable. You definitely want to see a flop, see if you can't get a possibility of straight. So that looks pretty good. A pair of 6s and open-ended straight draw. I just need like a 5 or a 10 would give me a straight. I already have a pair of 6s, so it definitely works. There's a 10 right there. That give me the straight. So do I make a bet or do I slow play this? Make a pretty substantial bet. What's going on? I think I'm meant to raise and accidentally. All right, so that's a substantial bet. That's like a third of her bankroll right there. And she calls, so I feel like this could be it right here. So I got a straight going both ways. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna go ahead and just go all in. I haven't gone all in all tournament, so you gotta do it at least once. So if I get a call here, hopefully she got something. I get a call. So I'll show her the straight, and that's enough to win 32,000 and win the tournament. So that's one of the easier turns. I've been in some pretty difficult ones, but these players here weren't that aggressive, so they led me to make some bets and some bluffs. You know, where some people wouldn't allow me to do that. So it looks like we won 36,000 chips, gained some reputation, #1 for that ranked tournament, level up to 47. So I'm gonna keep doing this. I don't know what's gonna happen in 7 days. My bankroll's gone down a little bit because I've been playing so many tournaments. Most of the money is made into cash games, but that's that tournament, guys. I'll put out a few of these. I enjoy doing it. It takes a little bit of time, but I think there's like 5 people out there that might enjoy watching these, so I appreciate you guys. If you like these, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make some comments so I know what you guys are thinking out there. But I'm Alpha Toxin. I'll see y'all next time.